We're live now.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning out there. Just finished a workout. I didn't look in the mirror.
Sweating.
Whoopsies.
Today we are gonna. Well, actually, did I got you there?
There.
Does that make you feel
now
better?
I'm in there.
So we thought we would do a. We're actually at the CLC Fitness Centre right now.
Yes, we just finished a really good workout.
It's a good one. Detoxing.
We are detoxing.
So
Woo.
we thought it'd be cool. We just finished the workout, so we thought why not do our live video here. So we're gonna do our best to do a live video every Friday morning that we're not traveling or somewhere else. But so on a regular basis, you can check us out here Friday morning live. We're gonna do some Q&As. So if you have any questions, you can ask us. And we're gonna pick a topic like today, Thanksgiving detox, because.
Well, because the Thanksgiving weekend was last weekend, but the thing with Thanksgiving is there's so much food that it turns into Thanksgiving week, the week after the weekend. You know what I mean? So you've got like all these dessert leftovers, you've got stuffing, turkey, all of these like things, mashed potatoes, all these leftovers that roll into your week. So now it's been a week since Thanksgiving, so we want to give you guys some tips on how to detox and flush out all of that, all those like processed foods we might have been having, refined sugar and other things like that that we don't normally consume, right?
That's right.
So Drew, give us some tips.
Well, I gotta say, like. We mentioned that you just said it's not Thanksgiving weekend, it's Thanksgiving week. And that, like, to me, that it's so important, because like understanding that, because it's not Christmas is coming up soon. It's that Christmas has started 2 weeks ago in preparation for Thanksgiving. So now we have
I'm sorry, I didn't follow that. Okay, I should wait till he finishes.
I'm getting cut off here. So Thanksgiving started 2 weeks ago when we started planning, and we started getting our treats and candies out, as is Halloween. And now we have Thanksgiving. We know Thanksgiving is a week long afterwards, because we cook these big giant turkeys and eat them throughout the week along with desserts. And then we have Christmas rolling into the next couple months, which comes way quicker than we think.
Like a month before it is Christmas, we're already starting to prepare. So Thanksgiving, Halloween, and then Christmas comes right away. So all of these holidays kind of roll in together.
Yeah,
That's what you're getting at, right? I got in there again.
I think that's what I said. So that's what I'm trying to get at, is because we've already started, we're already kind of breaking our healthy habits, or we're creating unhealthy habits. So if we say, oh, it's Thanksgiving, I'm going to have an extra dessert. Well, that's going to jump into Halloween. Say, I'm going to have some extra candies. And then it's going to come into Christmas parties. And be like, oh, Christmas is already here. And we're going to be starting to stay out late and go to parties and such. So I think, like you touched on there, by understanding that these habits that we're creating now, they're already happening. It's not, oh, when Thanksgiving is over, because it's still going on, or when Christmas is over, because that's going to be 2 months, not 2 weeks or 6 weeks. So it's important to understand that.
Think of it as a trap. Like, don't fall into the trap, the holiday trap, right? That's easier. That's how my brain understands it anyway. It's just, try. So easy to make those excuses, right?
So one of the things for me is to get rid of your desserts. And I know it's a tough one. We spend a lot of time and effort and energy making these desserts, but a lot of them aren't healthy. And you have all these pies left over from Thanksgiving, and they're in the fridge or they're on the counter, and you have them slowly throughout the week. So that, again, another reason why Thanksgiving wasn't last weekend. It's continuing to be this week, as we continue to have those treats, or maybe extra gravy, or those white potatoes that we know we probably shouldn't have, but it's there and it's already prepared, so we continue to eat them. So as difficult as it is to say, try to get rid of those extra desserts, because they're just weighing you down.
It is hard to justify, I know, like throwing out food, but there's other ways. For us, we like to give some of those things to our chickens. Well, our friends have chickens, right? So you can try to repurpose it in other ways.
Or during Thanksgiving, just give them all away after the end of the day.
Yeah, here's your problem now.
Knock on your neighbor's door and give it away.
Yeah.
No, but I think just being conscious of, just being conscious and understanding that Thanksgiving is continuing on, and we need to kind of stop all the little treats and extra desserts, and we need to start detoxing our body. For me, the first tip would be hydration, just because we need to flush out those toxins, and we need to flush out those substances that we've put in our body throughout the weekend and maybe throughout this week as well.
And one, can I go now? He gave two. He didn't even give me a chance to give one.
Whenever you're ready.
One tip.
Let's see what you got.
I want to talk about getting in lots of greens at this time. So when you've had a lot of processed things, sugar, and like Drew was talking about, the gravy and the alcohol and the mashed potatoes, we want to try and flush those things out. One thing, like Drew said, was water. But another way to do that is through lots of greens, you know, having like extra salads, for example, and fill them with kale and spinach and green lettuce and all of those detoxing greens. Throwing extra greens into your smoothie, for example, will help. Making a nice green soup, like with zucchini and kale and leeks, and, you know, just think green.
Think green.
Think green.
Yeah, that's a good point, because many times that we kind of forget about that, because there's extra turkey left over, there's extra potatoes and gravy, there's extra dessert, but we're not going to let a salad sit in the fridge for a few days because it gets wilty and soggy, and we don't want to eat that. So it's important to replenish your fridge and countertops with those fresh greens to make those salads and add to whatever may be left, or add to making new meals.
So yeah, soups and salads are very helpful at this time too. How do you say, like, they are nutrient dense, and our body is able to absorb those nutrients quicker.
Yeah.
Right?
And we have a really nice detox soup that we'll link here in the bottom.
Oh yes, we do. It's delicious.
After we go live. Just a quick word, CLC is a new sponsor on Exploring Mind and Body. We air every Sunday at 8 p.m. We're nationally syndicated, which is super exciting. So I always appreciate your local support on new sponsors. And then, so we air on, did I say 96.5?
I think you said it, yep.
Yeah. So if you get a chance, tune in every Sunday evening. We also have a free app on any Apple device exclusively for Exploring Mind and Body listeners. They have an awesome facility here, where this is where we're training the Olds College Broncos. And right now we're in the High Performance Center, and they have all kinds of cool, it's actually open to the public right now. And there's all kinds of, any kind of weight or prop that you need, that you're looking for, they have it here. And usually in the mornings, I think 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock, it's open to the public, and for a couple hours. I'm not sure the cutoff time, but for a couple hours.
And then
it starts at 8.
They started opening up in the evenings as well. So yeah, so if you're interested or looking forward to get into a fitness routine, that the CLC is a great place. They got all kinds of stuff going on here. And speaking of fitness routines and detoxing your body, it's important to get back in the gym.
Oh yes.
So if you took a couple of days off, if you took a week off, you know, again, we have to go back to those healthy habits and understand. Are you in there?
I was getting cut off. Dorothy
wants to make sure she's here. How about that? Does that make you feel better?
Okay, that's a little much.
So just understand that it's time to get back into those fitness routines, and the best way to detox your body, sweat out those toxins or maybe processed foods or unhealthy fats that we've been putting in our body, is to exercise. So if you can get back in the gym, if you can get back to your at-home workouts.
Get sweating.
Yeah, you need to sweat those toxins out. So sometimes we hear, I don't like the sweat. Well, that's how you get those toxins out.
I was one of those people. Just something you gotta get over.
Yeah, so it's important to get back to those routines, because again, we can go back to understanding that we have different holidays, vacations, everything comes up. There can always be an excuse. And again, Christmas is coming up soon as well, as soon as Halloween is over.
Yeah, it's like one after another this time of year.
Yeah, so make sure that you get back into your healthy habits and healthy routines and start getting your workouts in again.
I'm not sure I have anything to add to that. Great job, Drew.
Thank you. Maybe I should put the camera on me.
Yeah, do that.
Anything else nutrition-wise that we talked about detoxing?
The only other thing I thought about nutrition-wise was smoothies. So smoothies are a great way to detox too. You can have green smoothies. So just to differentiate here, a green smoothie is all veggie. For us, like a green smoothie is all veggies. So cucumbers, celeries, green stuff, right? Cucumber, celery, kale, parsley, cilantro, and then you can add in some lemon. And what else am I missing? Ginger. So that's a great way to detox as well with a green smoothie. Fruit smoothies are great as well, just to get that nutrients pumping back into your body and get those toxins pushing out.
Yeah, and if you're making a fruit smoothie like in the afternoon, or maybe you're having one for breakfast, you can add your greens there.
Add extra greens in.
As well, yeah, add some extra greens. And those greens will help you detox. Like cilantro is really detoxing, parsley is detoxing. We want those different types of green substances. I know people are like, oh, green. But those green substances are very alkalizing, they're very detoxing. They put our body in a better state to fight off disease. A lot of people aren't feeling well around the area, so it's important to continually detoxing your body and hydrating properly and adding those greens as well.
What do you think about like the detoxing baths? Because those would help us sweat out.
Yeah,
as
that's
well,
a great.
Right? Like,
just before you get into detoxing
sorry.
bath, if you're looking for a protein supplement, we have Complete Truth Protein. That's a true form product that we designed. So it's a great way to nutritionize your smoothies as well. So if you're interested, let us know. We can post the link at the bottom, and that will help you, give you a boost of energy and put proper nutrients in your body. But a detoxing bath is fantastic. Like, it's a great way to. Why don't you tell us what your recipe is for?
Oh, I'd love to. So first of all, it's a detox bath, so you want to be like dripping sweat. Your brows should be sweaty. So in order to do that, the bath needs to be hot, like as hot as you can stand, right? And then you put in baking soda, about half a cup, and then you put a few drops of lavender in the bath with some Himalayan bath salts. Or what's the other salt? Epsom salts. Yeah, we have Himalayan salts, but Epsom salts are good as well. And and you just stay in, for as long as you can stand, like 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10, 15
minutes.
You should be sweating while you're in the bathtub, and then
your hair will be soaking wet, right, from just sweating.
Then when you get out, you want to be, if it's hot enough, as hot as it's supposed to be, you'll be sweating for 20 minutes afterwards. And again, that's just sweating out toxins.
And then that's when hydration comes into play. You'll want to be staying hydrated after sweating all of that amount and getting that hydration back into you. Flush out those toxins.
That's right. So those are some Thanksgiving detox tips for you. We wanted to share that with you. Again, we're going to be here Friday. We're going to try to go live every Friday morning that we're here and that we're around, and we have access to you guys because we think it's important. If you have questions, you're welcome to ask. These are kind of Q&A. Sometimes devices aren't able to see all questions, but we'll definitely get to them afterwards. We just had Kristen pop in. Hi, Kristen.
Hello.
And so if you have questions, you're welcome to ask. And if we don't answer them live, then we'll answer them after as well.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah, that's a wrap for today. Next Friday, we'll have a new topic.
Yeah, if you have any topic suggestions, you can leave them in the bottom in the comments, or we'll talk about a given topic throughout the week, whatever it may be, or questions that come in, we'll talk about those.
Yeah.
All right, have a fantastic weekend.
Happy Friday.
See ya.
We'll catch you later.